So we all know Oda loves a good silhouette, and he also loves to use silhouettes as a way to be like, hey, I don't actually know what this character looks like yet, but trust me, he'll be cool. And of course, in this most recent chapter, we got yet another silhouette, but I have to give you guys a spoiler warning after chapter 1145. If you're not caught up, then scroll on. So in this recent chapter, we get an amazing conversation between Luffy and Loki about some pirates that they looked up to. And it's honestly wild to see that these two were able to connect on this specific point. Like, Luffy is like, didn't you have somebody you looked up to? And Homie's like, actually, yeah, I did. But unfortunately, the guy that Loki was looking up to left him with a sword in him to bleed out, so it didn't work out too well for him. So obviously, the One Piece community is now asking, who is this silhouetted figure? And the vast majority of the community is saying that this is Rox D. Xebec, which honestly just makes the most sense for a multitude of reasons. And one of the biggest ones being that this is Edward Newgate right here. And we all know he used to be hanging out with Rox. But the real question is, why is Rox still silhouetted at this point? We've been talking about Rox for so many chapters now, it's really crazy to me that he's still a silhouetted character. We don't get to actually see what he looks like. Which leads me to wonder, what is it that they're hiding from his silhouette that would make him so impactful? I've seen a couple theories going around that maybe he's actually the man with the burn scar, and the reason he's silhouetted is because we can't see that scar just yet. To be honest, we have nothing solid except for just this little exchange right here to go on, but I am pretty convinced this is Xebec. But I really wish they used this moment to actually give us a character reveal, because I feel like this would have been a crazy cool moment to genuinely see what Xebec looked like, at least at the time, and it just would have been a little bit more epic as opposed to this shadowy figure. Side note, doesn't he look a lot like Pain when they were doing those projection things while they were taking the tailed beast out of everybody? I know that's a tangent, but he looks a lot like Yahiko right there. But it does say a lot about Xebec's character that he would go against a child in Loki. Even though Loki's a giant, he was still a kid at this point. And yeah, Loki asked for the fight and Homie ended up using a sword on him. Like, the way he left Loki is incredibly savage. Which is just another reminder that, like, Xebec is not a good guy. Or whoever this might be. But yeah, with all that, it's just kind of wild to me that we're still getting silhouettes at this point, especially of characters that have potentially been mentioned for so long and seemingly are not existent in the world anymore. The only other reason I could think that Xebec is truly being silhouetted is because he still exists and he's probably someone we've seen without knowing who he is. So yeah, I really don't know. I'm just here to ask, who do you guys think this shadowy figure is and what is their overall importance to the story? Let me know in the comments. And if you like talking One Piece and you want some more long form theory crafting content, I post stuff weekly on the Red Play Button app. We got a Discord in the bio, all kinds of vibes. Come hang out with us, guys.